I have my 2022 Grom, and I'm gonna put this man in the box tail tidy on. This is how it came in a box, and this is the light that comes with it. I'm gonna have to, I guess, drill out this hole a little bit underneath the fender. I'm not gonna show taking off this tailpiece. There's a million videos out there that show that already, so I'm just gonna take that off first, and then I will come back and show you how to mount this, which should be pretty straightforward. The wiring's a different story, so we'll figure that out. I got the tail off, no big deal. I spliced, or actually cut, this wire that goes to the light, to the license plate light, and the rest are bullet connectors, so those hook up just standard. And I'm gonna have to actually put, connect this up to the new light. So when we come to the new light, I wanted to show you what I'm about to do. There's a hole. There's a hole down there in the fender. You can see it right there, right? I don't know if you can see that. There's a hole down there. That's where this little light goes, right here. And it's just not quite big enough of a hole for that to fit in. So what I did here is I took the washer that threads on here. If you can see this, the washer that threads on here, and I took the drill bit, and it's pretty close. It's a little bit of slop, which is okay. The next drill bit up, which is a 1/4, is too big. So it looks like it's a 3/16, if I can see it properly. 3/16 drill bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just barely waller that out and see if it fits in there. I'll be right back. I experimented with several drill bits, being very conservative, and I started with this 3/16, not nearly enough. Like you can see, I was able to put this all the way over it and had a little slop. Was not enough to get that light in there, so I ended up just going up one size at a time. I ended up with a 1/4 drill bit, and that was perfect because it fits in there tight. If you can see that, it fits in there nice and tight with the 1/4. And now all I got to do is snug it up. So it's a 1/4 inch drill bit, and be very conservative and slow with that drill bit. You don't need to ream it out, just barely, just in and out one time. And if you need to go a little bit more, one more, and have to clean it up a little bit, but it fits perfectly with a 1/4 inch drill bit. Fortunately, in order to get this backing nut on this light, I had to take off the tail light and that cover, that body panel, and now I'm gonna be able to tighten this up, and I don't think it's going anywhere once you get it hand tight. Yep, there you go. Tail light back on and the body panel back on. I'm gonna tighten down these nuts now, because I believe I can do that. Light's in there nice now, and I'm just going to tighten these down, put the turn signals on, and we'll go to the next step. Turn signals on the bottom piece of the tail tidy. Fed the wires up through. Should have enough room to connect them. I believe so. Anyway, they fit nicely in there. They're notched, so they don't turn, which is nice. So anyway, I'm going to mount this up on the bike, and then I'll show you before I actually wire everything. And a note, you can't put the turn signals on until you mount this bottom bracket, because you can't get to the screw in there to get it right. I'm going to try something before I tell you that. Shorter screws go to the front, longer screws go to the back. Front, short screws, back, long screws. you can't put the turn signals on until you've done this, because you can't get to these screws to tighten them down unless you have some kind of a wobbly Allen wrench, but you're better off just not doing that. Alright, I'm going to tighten these down and come back. Got it all wired up. I actually reversed this rubber boot. That rubber boot was on the opposite way. When I pulled that off, I reversed it because these wires from the signals are a little short. So for some reason they didn't line up here as well. So anyway, I reversed that. It solved the problem. And then I wired up the LED. It works great. Let me show you. LED's working. You can see it. I'll put my tag on it. I'm all done. These screws here are screwing into plastic, so that plastic piece under that, you got to be careful. I probably semi-rounded those out just a hair. It'd be nice if that was a metal piece instead of hard plastic, but it's pretty thick plastic. So yeah, I mean, it looks good. Man in the Box did not sponsor me or anything. I bought this on my own. It's about 115 shipped to my door, and that's with the light. Seems to work pretty good. I'm happy with it. I wanted to use my factory turn signals, so there you go, man. I'll put it online. Thanks.